Hi, old Bones here from BSA Bantams. We're progressing with the Jawa. I have fitted up the foot pegs, the side stands in, but I've had to get another spring for that. I've ordered another spring online. What else? I have to machine up some just little standoffs for this bracket setup for the seat. I still have my zinc plating kit set up, therefore I'll machine some up, I'll zinc plate them, and then we'll be able to fit this up. The guard has to come back off. There's a rib on the inside lip of the guard where wires run through for your tail light. So rather than try and do it on the bike, I'll lay it over on a bench and I'll feed those wires through and get it all done now before I bolt everything back up. Because obviously all your mud guard and everything has to be back on before I can drop the back wheel in. Now there was a cover on the back wheel that it doesn't actually rotate, it stays there, and your train guard sandwiches on it. Well, it was pretty bent up in that. So instead of salvaging it, I've just gone and bought another one, a chrome plated one. So that was the last buy of things I have to do. So there's a few things that I had to get, but no, all going good. I just had to sit the tank there anyway because I just wanted to look yesterday while I was having a beer. So it's progressing anyway. It's coming along all right. So this is the channel running through the guard for the wires to go through. So what I use nearly every bike I wire up is actually trailer wire. So that way it's all shielded and you can run it from one end of the bike to the other. The other thing I do is I always run an earth wire. Like, I don't rely on the frame ever to be a reliable earth. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take out 3 wires. These 3 right there, and the rest I'm going to cut off because I don't need them. Now what I'll obviously do is when I cut them off, I don't just hack through, I just stagger them so I can take them off so the ends aren't touching each other potentially. Then we'll see how we go feeding these through. Yeah, it's going good. I spoke too soon, fuck it all. Oh, look at the dirt dropping out of the channel in here. Bastard, I might have to blow it out. Alright, so what I've actually got is an old cable that's broken off because there's a mud blockage or something in here. You can just see that red dust dropping out, and as I've said in previous videos, this bike came from Broken Hill. So even though this is all prepped and cleaned and everything like that, there's obviously something still blocking it there. But we'll just keep twisting away and trying to get it unblocked. All the challenges we have. So we finally had some success, and we found out what the blockage was in that little tunnel underneath this in here. So I could only get the wire so far up to here, like that throttle cable that I had was poking through, and I'd keep hitting a blockage, and this is what it turned out to be, which is a piece of the old insulation off the original wiring. So there was no wiring in it when I got the bike. So obviously they've pulled it out from either direction and it's hooked up in there and busted. Anyway, we've got 3 wires through. It's taken a while. A bit more of that nice orange Broken Hill dirt coming out with it, but we're there. Great stuff. All right, so I'm just fitting up the rear guard and the seat bracket, and it's all loose. These have a couple of little spaces, 12mm spaces in there. It was missing some, and I did notice there was some bits of pipe hacked off about the same size, so obviously they lost them. I've just machined up a couple of new ones, zinc plated them up. Now with the rear grab rail and the mud guard, I don't want this bracket to actually chafe on the new paintwork. So what I've done is I slip in a nylon washer in between it, and then that way that takes up all the chafing between the two parts and doesn't damage your paint. So throw them together, everything loose, and then we'll go through and tighten everything up.